You measure out the kibble, set the bowl down, and call their name. Your dog walks over, takes a single, deliberate sniff, and then turns around and walks away. We tend to view an untouched bowl of food as an act of defiance, but that full bowl is a complex form of communication, a biological readout of hidden panic, acute sensory overwhelm, or the quiet onset of cognitive decline. The common assumption is that the dog is holding out for something better. We project our own habits onto them, assuming they are tired of a flavor profile or waiting for a piece of steak to fall from the dinner table. The untouched food bowl serves as a window into their current neurological state. Their refusal to eat provides an exact measurement of their emotional and physiological stability. This diagram illustrates the scale of the canine olfactory system, where a human relies on roughly 6 million olfactory receptors to smell the world. A dog possesses up to 300 million. Deep inside that nasal cavity sits the Jacobson's organ, or vomeronasal organ. This secondary detection system processes non-volatile molecules and invisible chemical signals, sending them along a dedicated neural pathway that bypasses standard olfactory centers and connects directly to the region of the brain associated with social behavior. Inside the brain, the area dedicated to analyzing these scents is 40 times larger than ours. Sniffing allows the dog to identify specific molecular gradients, effectively cataloging the chemical history of their environment alongside the proteins in their bowl. This massive processing capacity becomes a liability during periods of high arousal. In a state of stress, the brain's fight or flight response in the amygdala takes priority, causing the influx of olfactory data to shift from useful information to overwhelming static that masks the incentive value of the food. A dog walking away from their bowl is signaling that their internal environment is too dissonant to process external rewards. This science challenges the belief that a dog is staging a hunger strike. We often assume that if we simply leave the food out long enough, their hunger will eventually override their stubbornness. For many dogs, an untouched bowl is the physical manifestation of separation anxiety. You leave for work and the dog begins to pace and whine. The brain registers your absence as a survival threat, flooding the body with cortisol and stress hormones. This reaction travels down the gut-brain axis to the intestinal tract. This acute stress alters the microbiome, triggering inflammation that physically halts the digestive process. The dog's ability to settle into a restorative digestive state is chemically dependent on the presence of their primary attachment figure. Without that sense of safety, the body is biologically incapable of prioritizing food. It is a significant shift to realize that the behavior we attribute to a picky eater is often rooted in deep physiological distress. If you want to continue learning the science behind your dog's world, subscribe to Canine Codes. Now, we must address the final reason a dog might abandon their bowl, one that is often missed in senior dogs. As dogs enter their senior years, it is common for owners to assume a drop in appetite is just a natural consequence of the aging process. In many cases, this loss of interest in food is a clinical sign of canine cognitive dysfunction syndrome, or CDS, the biological equivalent to Alzheimer's disease in humans. This cross-section of an aging canine brain shows the structural damage. Beta amyloid plaques accumulate, damaging neurons and causing brain tissue to shrink. Veterinarians use the DISHAL acronym to track this. As damage spreads, spatial memory centers fail, and their internal mental map dissolves. This leads to moments of profound confusion. A dog may get up to eat, walk halfway to the kitchen, and then stand frozen, unable to recognize their surroundings. The untouched kibble reveals a breakdown in procedural memory. The dog has reached a stage where the location and purpose of the bowl have vanished from their mental map. We can actively support aging brain health. Studies show that diets rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and medium-chain triglycerides provide alternative energy sources for damaged brain cells and can help protect remaining neural tissue. Pairing these nutritional interventions with cognitive puzzle games provides the mental stimulation required to physically slow the rate of neural decay. When a senior dog steps away from their meal, they require our patience and physical guidance to help them find their bearings and reconnect with the routine. The next time your dog walks away from their bowl, look beyond the food.
Their behavior is an invitation to understand what is happening in their body and their heart. To learn specific cognitive games that can protect your senior dog's brain and buy you more quality years together, click the video on your screen.